Ryan. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Patriots.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The kick
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Dolphins nothing. Joey Sly
now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his target. That's more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch. Going for 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
26 Mike. Go. Check Mike. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Blue down.
The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Now 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw here. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that. Made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
First and 10.
A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 50 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on
on 2nd and 14. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the option, a handoff to Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Deshaun Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Patriots.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Dolphins 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Third down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5.